Another wide turn there.
Yep, and he found a freeway to get onto. I think this is the 10 freeway, getting onto the 10 from downtown LA after circling the area for quite some time. And yep, it is CHP still behind this pursuit.
Yeah.
This is their jurisdiction. We've got California Highway Patrol back on a state highway here. We don't know where this driver is headed. I can't believe he still has fuel, but Ontario Police still has their helicopter tracking this as well. And now that it's over a freeway, this is going to be easier for the airship, for that helicopter to keep eyes on. It is very difficult for helicopters to keep track of pursuits in downtown LA, especially driving the way this car was. And I think he might be making moves to get off the 10 now, exiting Santa Fe Avenue.
He just got on the 10.
Gosh. Okay, so 10.
This has been a wild one.
There's going to be a lot of traffic here. Do we know which direction of the 10 freeway he's on?
Yeah, this was the eastbound 10 freeway exiting now on Santa Fe Avenue. And if that sounds familiar, it's because this driver was making wild turns on and off of Santa Fe Avenue earlier in the Arts District. Looks like he's getting on the northbound side of Santa Fe Avenue. Maybe he got onto the wrong freeway. Maybe he was looking for a different one. I thought he was going to get on the 5 freeway earlier in Commerce, but he took Telegraph Road instead, getting off the off-ramp now.
I thought he was on the rim, but it appears that tire is still intact.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are just tuning in, it is 1:45. We've been on the air for about 45 minutes now, and the chase was going on even before that. You know, we heard a few minutes ago, we heard sound from the person whose pickup truck this is, who it belongs to. Says he went out, stopped at China Cook, the restaurant there in Fontana, to get something to eat. This guy comes over to him, talks to him, and grabs the keys from behind him. There was a struggle. The guy managed to get in the car, put it on drive. The owner of the vehicle says that he was still hanging on to it as if he was being dragged. We saw some of those scratches that owner has, and it's just unfortunate, just trying to get something to eat. And now we've been seeing this driver all over, from Fontana to downtown LA, East LA, Commerce.
So this is live, ongoing.
Yeah, and we've been seeing him drive pretty recklessly at times.
Recklessly, basically.
Especially not a truck that big. That looks like an extended cab, possibly an extended bed.
Erratic. I am so glad the rightful owner of this truck, who was carjacked,
it's fucking huge,
is doing okay. This could have ended very, very differently for him. But you got to feel for that driver as this pursuit suspect gets.
I mean, I had a truck, and it was a little Toyota Tacoma. It was nothing like that one.
Down East Olympic Boulevard. This is going to be near East LA now. He was on the 10 freeway headed eastbound for just one exit. Look at this, on the wrong side of the road, and there are other drivers here.
Yeah.
This pursuit suspect just does not care. He wanted to make that left turn, so he got out of the way, and he did.
Luckily, it's a bit of a lull in traffic right now
as he started driving eastbound on the westbound side of that road. That was Olympic.
Here in about 2 hours.
Soto Street.
Again, you gotta wonder.
These streets are going to be packed a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock.
He got on the freeway, the 10 freeway, for a split second, and then exited, and now he's back on side streets here. But you've got to wonder why he did that.
Look at this, wrong side of the road again. I don't know. I mean, the 10 freeway, had he stayed eastbound on the 10, this would have taken him back to where he came from, the city of Fontana. Okay, he's going to be coming underneath us now, making that left turn onto 8th Street. You got to wonder for some.
They're going to try to pit him.
All right,
pit maneuver. CHP finally pitting this pickup truck.
All
They've
right.
got 2
they're
units
stuck
here.
to
They're
him.
going to box them in. 3rd unit coming up. Yeah, this is over. This is over. This
No, it's
driver
not.
is done. After maybe he's not.
Wow.
Backing up here. This
Told
is
you.
8th Street. And boy,
What, did you think that was going to disable the truck?
He's still
Are you
going.
shitting me?
He just backed up after that pit maneuver.
Yeah,
made a
of
right
course he
turn,
did.
And he is still going.
That was
He's
really
driving a
close.
fucking tank.
Really, really close. I thought it was going to come to an end. Oh, that's
Wow.
unfortunate. Okay.
That was like a picture-perfect pit maneuver.
It
and then
was-
I watch these all the
somehow
time.
reversed
What
out of
are
it.
these women
3
smoking?
CHP units were around him. He reversed out of it and then made a right turn on Boyle Avenue. And this pursuit
Amazing.
is still going. I don't think this driver is impaired. I don't think an impaired driver could have done something like that.
No, I mean,
It wasn't
he is
that
on a mission.
difficult
We
of a
don't know
maneuver. What is wrong
what
with
it
this
is,
woman?
But he's on a mission to just.
It doesn't take
stay
much to
away.
impress her.
Wow.
Boy, that was unfortunate because we were so close to, for all of this to come to an end without anybody else being injured here.
This is
ABC7,
wild,
that's
and this driver
Stu. I
still
love Stu
going.
Mendel.
Let me see if there's any visible damage to this truck.
He actually
after
knows
that
what he's
maneuver.
talking about.
With CHP, they had 3 ground units involved in trying to box this driver in. You saw them open their doors. They were starting to get out, trying to apprehend this guy. He got out of it. He's still going. You see the damage now. You see that dent on the driver's side of this truck, but the wheels are still spinning, and this guy is still going. And
Yep, that's why I'm sticking with him.
His favorite road here, back on Olympic Boulevard. I was surprised he didn't continue eastbound on the 10 freeway.
I have never
He's
owned or
looking to go
leased an
back to
airplane, but I do
Montana.
have a pilot's
That freeway
license.
is a straight shot out there, but I guess
That's a
traffic
license
is
to pilot in your ass.
maybe he's not trying to go back to the scene of the original crime, the carjacking. And I'm so glad we heard from the rightful owner, and he's doing okay. He's just a little bit shaken up.
He's doing okay,
I don't know
but
if he's ever going to go back to that restaurant where this happened.
But here, Julia, if
He got
he's
carjacked
looking
at a
this,
China
if he's
cook.
watching this, I mean, and just looking at that damage now on the left side of the pickup truck, that again hurts. If this is your car that's being driven like this, and now there's some serious damage to it, you are just so bothered, so upset because of everything that's just happened.
He was just trying to get lunch. Look at his truck now. I don't know if he's going to get his truck back the way this driver is
A
going.
succulent Chinese dinner was what he was trying to have.
Another pit maneuver.
And we're seeing it there on screen, there on your right side. This happened just moments ago. We saw that attempt, the first attempt of that.
I don't know
maneuver.
why
It
they
was
thought this would
a
bring
clean pit maneuver. Unfortunately,
the
this
chase
driver
to an
managed to
end.
back
Okay, he
up,
is
so you see him,
waving.
and then just take off. Oh, that's so frustrating, Julia.
And it was perfect. I mean, they spun him around. It was a perfect
Probably some
180,
trash.
Right? The officers were
Biscuit,
starting
welcome
to get
in.
out of their
James,
units,
welcome.
and then he did a
YouTube friends, we are live.
reverse maneuver, made a right turn, and got out of there.
All right, he's
We haven't seen that happen often.
yeah, he was just waving. He's been doing this for quite some time now. Tends to wave, stick his hands out, waves. Especially when he's close to other cars. There we see him again, driving on the opposite.
Yeah, back onto Alameda now. He's been around Olympic Boulevard and Alameda Street at least 4 different times now. I'm starting to really suspect this driver might be looking for someone. Maybe there is somebody here who's got a getaway vehicle for him before he runs out of fuel in this stolen pickup truck, which is now visibly damaged. If you look toward the back of the
This has been going on for at least an hour.
That's where the CHP unit that tried that pit maneuver dented the truck. But it
that
is still
truck
moving.
might have 2 gas
Tires look
tanks.
to be okay. So I don't know what their next move is. We haven't heard any chatter, maybe about spike strips.
Julie, I'm getting some new information. We're hearing that the call came in at 12:06. And look at the time, it's 1:52, so almost 2 hours of this pursuit. Again, pit maneuver was attempted here. We were very, very close just moments ago, and that driver took off. But this is a pursuit that's been going on for close to 2 hours now, from Fontana all the way down to downtown LA.
So he
That's this
carjacked
driver has
a
burned.
guy
He's
at a
gotta
China
run out
cook
eventually,
and took
as
his
this goes
gigantic
back
truck.
under the freeway. This is going to be the 10 freeway. He was momentarily on the eastbound side of the 10 before getting back off at Santa Fe Avenue near the Arts District. Still on Alameda Street right now as he goes around these other drivers. Alameda crossing 15th. This is not a good spot to try another pit maneuver. CHP can't do it here because you see all the other drivers.
Well, this is not the type of vehicle you try to do a pit maneuver
into an
on.
innocent bystander.
Julia, could the driver be charged with assault since he backed up to the owner?
He's going to be charged with assault because he assaulted the owner of the truck.
Absolutely. With this most
Now, the cops might hit him with attempted murder
by CHP. I don't know
for backing up
if
the
that could
truck.
be assault with a deadly weapon on an officer because he did not drive towards CHP. We're going to have to take a closer look at that. However, it happened so quickly from our vantage point. I think I was in the middle of saying there's no way he can get away when he did, in fact, get away. But you saw the helicopter for just a moment here flying through our shot. The helicopter is still over this.
Yeah.
CHP is still behind it, and it looks like they've got a new cruiser.
It seems like they're going to try to make a move on him.
Eastbound again on the 10 freeway.
All right, so this could potentially,
Live shot on your
again,
left.
We're hoping that, just goes back to the IE. Again, this started in Fontana, so if he heads that direction, then we're a little closer to where this all happened. But again, we are approaching 2 hours of this pursuit.
This wild pursuit that is getting more erratic by the minute as we see this driver getting more agitated, gesturing more out the window, and somehow getting away after that CHP pit maneuver in downtown LA.
Well, he's clearly got something to say. Has he tried calling into the news station?
This driver might be committed to the 5 South. I had a feeling this driver was trying to get on the 5 earlier when he took Telegraph Road instead, but he just merged over into that center lane. Let's see what this driver decides to do. Not a lot of traffic just yet.
You're looking at the area between the 101 and the 5.
So there's a fairly straight shot ahead of him. He's got a clear path. Yep, he might be getting on to the 60 East or 5 South. Not sure which one he's going to take. CHP right behind this stolen white truck.
And I'm noticing he's not going too fast here on the freeway.
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to conserve fuel. He does not have a lot of time left.
I feel like a tire might have just
Swerved over there.
went
I don't know if he
flat.
did that intentionally to try and shake off CHP, but he's got 6 helicopters overhead. We're not going to lose this guy. Southbound on the 5 after, for just a moment, looking like he might have been going eastbound on this 60.
This is not Summer
Eric
Games
Leonard is
Fest.
also joining
Am I
us
getting
here.
a Final Fantasy
I'm not sure if you saw
7
the person
remake,
who this truck
rebirth,
belongs to. He
blah, blah,
is
blah
scratched
announcement?
up. He says that he was being dragged. Do you
If not,
think
I
that
don't
this
care about
driver
it.
could face now assault charges?
Well, look, it's definitely possible. Carjacking by itself is considered a violent
It seems to be
crime.
the scuttlebutt.
So it is. Oh, they're not hearing me. I do have.
All right. Let's see. He does have his mic on. We're gonna get that figured out there. We're taking a look here at Julia's images.
So the suspect
here. We still see
carjacked
those
somebody
wheels
about 2
behind
hours
him.
ago. This is a live shot.
This is what now? What street is this on? Or are we still on the 10?
Boyle Heights, East LA interchange. Looks like this
The
driver
101.
committed to the 5 South at the 101.
Okay. So we're on the 101 now. We're seeing a lot more traffic here in this Boyle Heights area. Those units still behind, CHP still behind.
It's also getting,
and I believe that
to
Fontana
around school
PD is
time
still
letting
the
out.
lead agency in this pursuit.
If there are still schools in
That is
session.
correct. Fontana PD initiated this pursuit that might be stopping, might be pausing here. Slowing down for sure. This is going to be on the southbound side of the 5 freeway, coming out of the East LA interchange in Boyle Heights. If you're not familiar with this area, this is east of downtown. This is near East LA, and this is a fresh CHP cruiser lead unit right behind this stolen white truck. Visibly damaged after that pit maneuver, but stolen from somebody who was just trying to get lunch at a Chinese restaurant in the city
A
of
succulent
Montana.
Chinese
So we're on the
dinner.
freeway now. We saw that attempt of a pit maneuver. Let's talk about the options that CHP has here to slow him down, to get him to stop.
Well, you cannot do a pit maneuver on a freeway.
Biscuit, I don't
On a
think
Friday
there's an
afternoon
animal
with
in the
this
back.
driver
I think it's
pushing
just garbage rolling around back
60
there.
miles. Right now, not sure if that speedometer we have on it is correct, but this driver center lane right now, southbound on the 5, swerving.
But I
in
could
front
be
of
wrong. There
other
is a
drivers, speeding
blob
up
of
every
something.
so often. Good news is it's not crazy congested here, so he's got room to maneuver, and other drivers have room to navigate around this pursuit suspect.
But I want to say that's like a trash bag flopping.
All right, if you are just tuning in, this is a call that came
There's
in
some
at
bottles.
12:06. So this pursuit has been going on for close to 2 hours now. Carjacking suspect. We heard from the owner of this vehicle, this pickup truck there. Guy was just trying to get something to eat, gets out of his truck. This driver that you see right there gets the keys from behind him.
It's some
There's
kind of a
struggle.
bag.
The guy, is trying to hold onto his truck as this driver is driving away. So we saw some
He's
of
got
those
something to
scratches there,
say.
on his elbows. He was showing us earlier when we played that sound for you, and maybe we'll get that ready for you so that we can hear that sound.
Is he
because
signing
it just,
to
you know,
us?
It just breaks your heart to think that somebody's car was taken from them.
This could have been so bad. This
Yeah.
could have been so bad, Annabelle, if this pursuit suspect, this carjacking suspect, dragged the owner for any longer. I mean, we've seen people killed that way. We've covered stories like that. I just want to yell at this pursuit driver right now. Eyes on the road.
He said, "Hey,
He's
hey,
sticking
Edmund,
his
welcome
head out
in."
the window, both arms out the driver's side window of this truck, pointing at something. It looked to me like he might have been pointing up at the sky. I don't know if he's
At one of the
just
mini helicopters
carrying a
following him.
Helicopter. They followed him out here when this first started. CHP has now swapped out a couple of their units. You see him now. He doesn't have hands on the wheel.
No.
Still southbound.
He's
on
saying, "Look, Ma, no
freeway.
hands."
Up ahead, he's going to hit more traffic. This is actually the slowest he has been driving for a while. Unfortunately, CHP probably cannot safely attempt another pit maneuver here, because if he spins out, look at the other cars next to him on the southbound 5 freeway.
Julia, what is the? I'm seeing the activity on
Split
the ground
decision,
there.
welcome
we still
in.
have those 4 or 5 units behind him. What about?
If you're a fan of the most fucked up
Yeah.
news on the internet,
How
you
many
should
choppers
subscribe
do
to
we
my
have above
channel.
there?
We've had a couple friends up here in the air, I think have to go for fuel. Ontario Police, I believe they still have their helicopter over this. That is really important.
Tony, that's weird because
if
most
at
of the
any
police
point they
chases
decide
I
to go into
cover are
tracking
white
mode
people.
and pull off ground units, maybe because it's getting too dangerous, maybe because it gets too fast. With the helicopter overhead, they can still keep tabs on where the driver is going and what he is doing.
Welcome
Still
in, friend.
southbound
Glad to
right
have you.
now on the 5 back in East LA. Their options are limited here, but it's going slow enough. Perhaps they can lay down spike strips if they have CHP officers stationed up ahead. And that's easier, it's more predictable on a freeway because he's not going to be making those wild turns like we saw earlier in downtown LA.
Shadow, they're not going to try to box it in because they're not going to put themselves in
We see at least
front
one
of his
unit really
vehicle.
close behind him
They're
there,
going to
Julia.
treat every suspect
Yeah,
as if
that's
they're
really
armed to the
important. I believe
teeth.
This CHP cruiser.
So the cops are
just
going to be
entered this
very
pursuit
weary of
after
putting their
the pit
vehicles
attempt
in
in
front.
downtown LA. So when this got back onto the 10th
So the
freeway,
idea of them
merging
boxing
onto
them
the
in
five
is not
south,
going to happen.
We noticed this lead unit. It's getting very close. But this driver is going pretty slowly right now, just about
They did
20
attempt to
miles
pit
per hour.
earlier,
Let's
and
see what he decides to do as we come up on the City of Commerce again, this time on the bike
somewhat
freeway.
boxed him in, but he just backed
This
up
driver might be
and
committed
drove
to
away.
710 south, getting onto the 710 from the southbound 5 freeway.
Yep, there he is. And for any of our viewers that are just tuning in, you can see that that damage there on the left side of the truck. That was because of the pit maneuver. That
I'm
was
glad this came on. I was
attempted
clipping
earlier.
Joe, or not Joe,
What would you say?
Jill
maybe like 15
Biden's
minutes ago or
appearance
so in
this
downtown
morning talking
LA.
about her
It was
stupid
a perfect
book.
pit maneuver, and we're going to show you the video there. You see it right there on the right side of your screen. It really was perfect. It was clean. Unfortunately, this driver, once it happened, backed up and then took off. And
See,
this
them
is
being
where
in
we're
front of
at
the
now.
vehicle is
So
very
we're on
unusual.
The 710 freeway. You see him there back up there on the right side of your screen, and that's when he takes off and, continues that pursuit.
Reckless move.
Also, remember, cops are idiots.
Very illegal, but this driver somehow, I hate to say it, successfully got away and continued this pursuit after that pit maneuver in downtown LA. And the damage, even though it's visible here, it hasn't done much.
As we are watching
to
any
the
law
driver
enforcement action, it must
of
always
this
be
stolen white
within the
truck.
context of knowing
We
that
can say
cops
for
are
sure, though,
idiots.
the rightful owner is not going to get this vehicle back in the same kind of condition.
No. I mean, we already see that damage there on the left side. That driver is still sticking out his arms, Julia. I saw that just a few moments ago, still waving.
Yeah, still going. I don't know what he's doing with his left hand here. There have been moments where I was wondering if he might have been signing something.
keeps doing
like
this.
ASL, American Sign Language. We've seen him taking both hands off the steering wheel on the freeway. He's now on
Like
the
he's a ferry
710.
boy or something.
He got onto the 10 East near downtown LA, and then it was southbound 5. Now he's southbound on the 710 in the city of Commerce. There is quite a bit of traffic up ahead. Let me widen out and show you as this CHP unit gets a lot closer. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 CHP units just
Get
in
your booty
our
on the
shot here
dance floor.
as this driver continues.
I mean, we are seeing that backup. There seems to be a lot more activity. Have they stopped traffic?
Oh, she is split
Walking
decision.
out and see. I was zoomed in, really focused on what the driver was trying to do, but they might have a motorcycle unit behind this.
Yeah,
too.
Shadow, they are
Counting
horrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 black and whites from CHP behind this pursuit driver southbound right now on this 710 going through the city.
ABC7 has a feed.
That was
And
interesting.
they probably have
See any
Stu
other
Mendel or
drivers
Chris
for a moment
Christie. I love
there,
them.
but
They're
you see
great.
now, this is regular freeway activity.
But I'm enjoying how
He's
bad
just
they
gonna get more
are.
traffic if he continues southbound, approaching the city of Maywood, Bell, and then this is going to take him to the 710 and the 105. So straight shot down there up to this driver if he decides to pull over and finally give it up after carjacking somebody in the city of Fontana, taking this white truck, dragging the owner for a little bit.
And she is
and then
talking through her
westbound on the
nose.
10, northbound on the 101, getting off, getting back on the freeways, 10 east, 5 south, and now we are southbound on the 710.
So, Julia, to me, it looks like they're trying to slow traffic behind him. And it makes me wonder, are they going to attempt another pit maneuver when maybe there isn't a lot more traffic? Or what do you think? What are the options here?
I don't know what their options are. We have not heard anything about what they're trying
They apparently
to do
think he's a danger.
behind this driver. Perhaps they're
Or
trying
otherwise they would
to
have gone
clear
into
enough
tracking
space
mode.
on the freeway so that he's
I
essentially.
guess that's because they know he committed a
Go ahead,
violent
nowhere to go
crime when he
behind.
stole the vehicle.
That would be interesting. I can't remember the last time we saw that during an active pursuit.
All right.
Typically, when a driver continues on a pursuit like this, they just track it from overhead, possibly on the ground as well, and wait for the driver to run out of fuel. He is bound to at some point, especially the way this driver is going. Keeps on stopping.
Once again, that is a
continuing driving right now. through the
huge
core
truck
point
which is
on
going to
710
guzzle
South.
fuel, but
All
also
right,
it might
is
have 2 fuel
2:06.
tanks.
We are officially 2 hours in from the call that.
What is that, a
from the
Chevy
time the call came
3500?
in. The call
I think
came in at
those usually
12:06
have
with
2
a
fuel
report
tanks.
Of, this carjack that happened in Fontana. If you are just joining us, this started in Fontana at a restaurant called China Cook. A few moments ago, we heard from the owner of this pickup truck saying that he
A succulent Chinese
he
mill.
stopped, got out of his car to get something to eat. The suspect, the person in this vehicle here, approaches him, talks to him for a little bit, manages to get the keys from behind him.
Oh yeah, at
There's
best.
a struggle, and I believe we have that
Probably hovers
audio,
around
that
10.
sound ready to go. So let's hear that so that you can, if you're just tuning in, you can hear this.
Old Grouch,
guy.
welcome in.
I was getting out of my truck, and a guy asked me for a ride. I said no. I said I'm getting ready to go get something to eat. And I got to the back of the truck, and he come up behind me, snatched my keys, ran to the front of the truck. I chased him, and we struggled inside the truck. He backed up. I thought he was going to hit the cars behind it, but he stopped. Got it. I'm still wrestling with him, and then he managed to get it into drive. He floored it, and I'm still hanging on, and I lost my footing. I fell out, and he ran up and over the curb, took out the sign over there, and the rest is history. They're chasing him now.
I mean, what do you think now that this happened and you're road cruising and everything?
More of my pride and my dignity's hurt, because I wasn't quite strong enough to get him out of the truck, but he was kind of greasy kind of feel, and I just couldn't get a good hold on him.
How do you feel now? Right now?
I'm all right, a little scrape, a little stinging, but I'm fine.
Greasy.
So we heard of there. That's Ronald. He says,
He has a 1776 shirt on, so it's kind of
but he says it's his pride.
surprising he wasn't
That's
concealed
right, because
carry.
He wasn't able to stop him. Julia, we were talking.
is
that
California.
This could have been a whole lot worse You know,
Yeah,
yes, he does have
absolutely.
those minor scratches, but it could have been worse. There, you know, it's just unfortunate.
Absolutely. He could have dragged that owner of this truck for a while. You know, that could have led to serious injuries. We've covered incidents like that before. But yeah, this guy is kind of greasy. We've zoomed in all the way just to get a better look. We don't see any passengers, just this driver, this pursuit suspect wanted for carjacking. He's got his arms still hanging out the window, and he is still going, still southbound on the 710. To answer your question, Annabelle, about whether CHP was trying to shut down a stretch of this freeway to try and get this contained and better under control, it doesn't look like that's their game plan.
He's glistening
right
in the
now.
California
They're
sunlight.
just going to track this driver and ensure he doesn't get away and doesn't
He has a
do
fine
anything
sheen
to
on him.
seriously endanger other drivers here. Fortunately, this freeway right now on the southbound side doesn't look to be as congested as his other options. Had he stayed southbound on the 5 freeway before merging onto the 710 in Commerce, he would have come up against more traffic. But this looks to be clear. Let me actually widen out and see what's going on up ahead. Yeah, they didn't shut down the freeway. He's just hanging back behind these other drivers. This might actually be the calmest and safest stretch of driving we have seen from this pursuit driver. This driver was doing crazy things on surface streets when it was circling downtown LA, I think trying to find a way back onto the freeways. This is actually safer than it was before, even though it's going a little bit faster. And you see CHP.
That's what the kids do when they let a pig loose for like a senior prank. They grease it up so
Judy,
you
if
can't
just,
grab it.
give me a second here. I want to bring in Eric Leonard to, you know, talk about what we've been seeing now for 2 hours, Eric.
Yeah, it's very clear that the reason there is such an intense effort by law enforcement to stop this guy is because of what we just heard from the owner of that truck, the victim of this crime. In California, carjacking is really considered a robbery crime, a violent crime, and that's one of the criteria that elevates this kind of incident away from some of the other chases we've seen for things that are far less serious. There would be certainly a discussion going on about alternative ways to continue this, or perhaps discontinue it if it was somebody wanted for something that was a traffic infraction or suspected of something minor. But once it's in the felony violent crime...
Yeah, guys, always remember to keep baby oil on you in case you want to commit a crime.
The danger
Makes it a lot harder to
is putting everybody else in. It escalates the risk.
grab a hold
and it
of you.
becomes incumbent on whatever agency is involved. Here it's the CHP to make sure this person is taken off the road today. It's interesting that we saw them get aggressive with that pit maneuver in downtown LA.
Yeah.
Trucks, especially ones that look like this, at least from our perspective here, it looks like it's lifted more than it would have come from the factory. Anything that's a higher profile or heavier creates
You just
a
interviewed the
physics
guy.
problem
Did you
for,
not see him? Of
CHP
course it's
that
lifted.
is really set up to do pit maneuvers on cars that weigh less than their SUVs. And so that's a difficulty that's built into all of this. On top of that, most modern cars
I've not heard anything about him being
have
armed,
in
but it was a
their
violent
computers,
crime he
because all of them
committed.
are run by computers now. A disabling function that happens when they're spun around 180 degrees at a particular speed. It's supposed to cut the engine off. Maybe that happened here. Maybe he was able to restart it. But that's part of the philosophy and the reasons why they do that. If they spin the car, it shuts it off, and that's supposed to bring this to a stop. That's a modern feature. It may not be present in a car that's a few years old.
Yeah. What do you think about the staggering of how the CHP units are? I mean, to me, it seemed like they were trying to slow.
I mean, whatever lube you
down,
prefer, Byronic.
You know, as this car just kept going, and of course we.
Mike,
still
I
had
am
traffic
surprised
up
that they
in
have
front,
not shut down the highway in front of him, but he has been
behind,
on
it
and
seemed like
off.
they were trying to slow.
It hasn't been
down.
clear exactly what
I don't
direction
know
he was
if
going.
We were together on one of these recently where it was clear the CHP
He's on the
was
710
forcing
right now.
traffic
He's on
down
the
to
110
1 or 2
earlier.
lanes in order to create an opportunity for a spike strip. So we have seen them in some of these chases manage all the other traffic on the freeway in order to create an opportunity to intervene and possibly stop it. But those actions are pretty obvious.
I would hope the dude in the 1776 shirt doesn't have a vehicle that some computer could shut
We see them
down.
use their cars to
It would
block
kind of
a
violate
section
the
of lanes.
principles the
I
dude
haven't
was
seen
standing
that.
for,
You've been
unless
watching
that
this a little longer
shirt
than me, but it's
was
pretty
just a virtue
obvious when
signal.
They try to do something like that to force the driver there.
Oh, Louis, you know it. They go slow because they get paid by the hour, and also they're going to call in other cops that are going to get OT on this.
And something that we've only seen somewhat recently.
All right, want to bring Julia back in. Julia, whereabouts are we at now?
We are still southbound on the 710 freeway, city of Southgate now. So the next interchange that we're going to come up on shortly is going to be the 710.
All I know is I'm not high enough for this shit.
This driver has a clear shot right now. I was widening out as Eric was speaking to see if maybe CHP was trying to reduce traffic on the southbound side of the 710 where this pursuit has been since it got off the 5 in Commerce. That doesn't seem to be the case, but look at this long tail of black and white units. If this driver tries anything, it is unlikely he's going to get away because of how much ground coverage there is here. It is incredible this pursuit is still going after that pit attempt in downtown LA, but southbound 710, city of Southgate right now.
She can't get over that. It was a pussy pit attempt.
Freeway unclear where this driver might be headed after stealing this white truck, carjacking somebody in a parking lot, in a restaurant in the city of Fontana. I believe Ontario police, they have now pulled their helicopter off of it.
I mean, if you're
So
driving
just
that kind of a
up to
vehicle,
CHP on
you're
the
probably not
ground to
caring
bring
too much
this
about gas to
safely
begin with.
to a stop.
Eric, what do you think? I mean, as far as like how long do you think CHP will carry on this pursuit? I found it interesting that CHP was behind this car on the surface streets in downtown LA.
Well, again, if we're talking about a violent felony and the reckless behavior that we've watched is during the car chase, there's not a whole lot of a chance they're going to give up at this point. This seems like they are in a very determined mode to bring this to an end and get this driver in custody. You know, one other factor.
It seems like the driver is
based on the
determined not to be
Fontana
in
police
custody.
Investigation. They may have a lot more.
Who's gonna
information
win?
on who they suspect is behind the wheel of this than we know about. That may elevate the risk, and that may be one of the reasons why they are being this aggressive. Yes, it's a violent felony. Yes, that's the kind of person they want to stop. Those are the kinds of pursuits that they typically don't let go. But there may be some other factors here. Perhaps the person involved, the driver, is somebody who is known to police out there. Perhaps matches a description of somebody wanted for another crime. All of these things.
China Cook is a weird
and
name
we're
for a
certainly
restaurant.
seeing,
Why not just
a
call it
level of
China
attention to this.
food?
I mean, we counted what? It was close to a dozen patrol cars behind him very recently here on the freeway. It seems very clear that they are not going to back off at this point. I know Julie said the Fontana helicopter had to go. Someone messaged me at the CHP.
They were
now has
pretty
one of its
aggressive
fixed-wing
early on in
airplanes
the
over this
chase.
as well. So even though
they've
the
calmed
helicopter
down.
Low down, it sounds like they are.
We're back on
watching us
surface
from the air,
streets. They were
as we
driving on the
speak.
wrong side of the road.
I noticed that this driver is
They've
now
taken
on
out a
side
few
streets.
road signs.
Yeah, just exited the 710 in the city of Linwood. Looks like this driver is trying to get onto Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard now. And Eric is absolutely correct. I mean, the amount of resources this state agency, CHP, is dedicating to trying to get this pursuit to stop, that tells me there might be more to it. And maybe they're not sharing that publicly right now because their priority is just getting this to stop without anybody else getting hurt. The owner of this truck already dealing with minor injuries. I'm sure they don't want to try a pit maneuver where this truck might spin out and hit another driver. Earlier, you saw that pit attempt, right? There was nobody else around, nobody else who potentially might.
But
have
it's
been
just,
struck.
it's insane to try to
It
pit
is
a
interesting
vehicle that
trying to
big.
lay down any spike strips on the freeway. Perhaps that's because
You understand
they
that
were
truck
worried
is
about
bigger
other
than the police
drivers
cruisers,
accidentally
right?
driving over those spikes. Even though on the southbound side of the 710, before this driver exited,
Even the
again, during city
SUVs,
of
the
Linwood,
truck is bigger.
There really wasn't that much traffic, but you see CHP now hanging back on these side streets.
Big truck just
Looks like
shrug
this is
off.
Right Road and
Police
Berkeley Avenue,
cruisers.
city of Linwood here after this driver exited the 710 freeway. And you see the number of black and whites. I'm counting about half a dozen CHP cruisers right behind this pursuit suspect.
Yeah, and again, Eric, I don't know if you noticed too, this driver stops waves at times, and then continues on his path.
We as observers are always trying to apply rational thinking to the things that we see people do during these car chases.
Yeah.
Having watched a lot of these and covered some of the court cases that follow, there's really no explanation for why somebody is behaving in a particular way other than they don't want to go to jail. They don't want to stop.
Rick, my friend, you're trying to apply logic to people who aren't behaving logically.
And so I don't know that we.
I run into that from time to time, and then I got to remember, okay, if you're committing a crime, you're not thinking logically.
If the person was thinking rationally, you might imagine they.
Yeah, there you go.
Embarked on this journey this afternoon to begin with. So, and that's part of why these are so dangerous, is that there's such unpredictability, desperation oftentimes in the minds of the people.
I mean, if people thought rationally all the time, I wouldn't have a show.
For all we know, like we were talking a moment ago,
I cover fucked up news.
Involved in some other crime that they know the police are after them for as well. That just elevates their feeling, their need to get away. And that, of course, increases the danger to everybody else on the road.
Yeah, as we see this pursuit now in a
And if you are ever in a police chase, be sure to call in 917-830-4359. I would love to talk to you.
Anybody else who's not
I'll even help you at the risk of aiding and abetting charge.
I believe we may be out.
I'll give you advice as you're driving.
School hopefully is out for the day. But the last thing they want is to be in a standoff with somebody who's potentially armed. They don't know. Right in front of a school where there's children nearby. The ideal is for something like this to come to an end alongside a freeway with a bunch of cinder block walls, so it's contained. There's not a huge risk to the public. But again, they can't control that, and they've got to hope that by chance this comes to an end somewhere where it's the fewest innocent people, the fewest members of the
public. We're like outside of a school or something
now.
It's the
unknown. Again, we don't know what this person has in the vehicle, what he has on himself, right? We've just been monitoring him. Again, he stops, taunts officers for a little bit, and then continues.
I'm going to assume school's already out. I don't have school kids, and also like each district is different. This is around the time.
A lot of these
school would be out.
Exact thing happened.
There wasn't a lot of activity,
and we observe over.
It's probably a good thing.
People who are being pursued often go to neighborhoods that they're familiar with. On the other hand, if they make a turn that is maybe into an area they're not so familiar with, they can get themselves onto one-way or dead-end or cul-de-sac streets pretty quickly. It seems like, I mean, we don't know why they're slowing down, but in the last 2 or 3 minutes, this driver has slowed considerably. That could be because they're running out of fuel, could be because they're unfamiliar with the area. And as Julia was talking about earlier, oftentimes people are just looking for a place where they think they might be able to make a run for it. But the dynamics of this have certainly changed.
Oh no, don't run.
High speeds on the freeway, high speeds and erratic driving through downtown LA. Now we're off the freeway in a neighborhood that this driver.
As someone who watches a lot of police chases, if you ever find yourself running, is the worst thing you can do.
Pushing towards the end of it.
I mean, you would hope so. You would hope so.
Parking garage. Find a parking garage.
Prior to this, that every time this driver would approach an intersection,
if it's underground, that's even better.
He would slow down. And so that was good news.
You don't have a parking garage handy, you want to go under a bridge.
And I'm not sure if maybe something's wrong with the tires here, or again, like you said,
but you need to make sure it's a bridge near an area that's going to have a lot of people, because your best bet is to blend in with foot traffic.
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with the neighborhood he's in right now. This is an area that's patrolled by the LA County Sheriff's Department. A lot of dead-end streets here. If you are not familiar with the neighborhood, it is very easy.
Yes, that's why the parking garage or under a bridge is essential to escaping.
There's pluses and minuses to that from the law enforcement perspective. On the one hand, there's a good chance you're going to contain the person you're after. The flip side is it can add to that feeling of desperation.
Okay, I don't know if you noticed that, Eric. One of the officers.
Old Grouch, I've seen some amazing things.
Maybe to catch up with him on the other end.
This street may loop around.
We watched somebody carjack 3 different vehicles, and this was just like what 6 months ago, guys. If you were with me for this,
I mean, officers.
One of them was a milk truck.
Especially
they got away
with this neighborhood.
They got away.
Right, and because the underlying issue here is a violent
They ditched
crime,
the milk truck under a
suspected
bridge.
carjacking,
It was
the victim we heard
insanity.
from didn't say this particular person had a weapon.
Okay, they're
It
trying
is still
to
considered
block
a
off the
violent
street
crime.
here.
Taking something that
There they
belongs
are.
to
Oh,
somebody
they've got
else.
spike strips.
Spike strips we're watching. Taking something from somebody by force or fear is a robbery. In this case, if it's a car, it becomes a carjacking. And
Am I aiding and abetting right now?
With, tremendous caution. And
Well,
this-
here's the thing. I don't like the cops.
All right.
I don't like authority.
Yeah,
He's
there we go
kicking
with the
authority
spike
in the
strips.
balls.
He's got CHP behind him, CHP right up ahead of him. I think they're going to try boxing him in again. They've got more units this time. And you saw this cruiser over here on the right with the officer.
He
getting
might
out
be
to the
able to wiggle
passenger
out of
side.
this.
You saw
Maybe
that
even
vehicle
push the
speeding
car out of his
around
way.
to meet up with this truck where they knew this street was going to loop around.
Just like
It
we were talking
appears he
about,
has his
this is a
hands up,
neighborhood that has a
possibly
lot of,
surrendering.
one-way and dead-end and cul-de-sacs, and apparently he turned on to one of those. You saw the passenger in the CHP
We have-
car by
we
the
have
front
seen
bumper
some
jump
crazy
out
shit.
very quickly.
He may be
That's
out
to
of
get out of
gas.
the line of fire. It is a tremendous risk to approach somebody who's suspected in a violent crime from the front, but there's times to take that chance, especially when they're so committed to bringing this to an end. And this seemed
Content
like a
warning,
pretty
this is
perfect
live.
opportunity.
And the driver is finally out.
This is it.
Oh, and is he trying to run?
Oh God! They
Yeah, they got the canine on him,
Wow.
taking him down after he had his hands up. This is it, finally. I think they were waiting for an opportunity to do this when they saw that pursuit driver taking that turn, driving around this neighborhood where that road does loop around. You saw how quickly CHP seized that opportunity to go around so they could meet this driver, but they've got him down on the ground now. K9 unit is out here as well. Nearly a dozen officers now on scene. As
dog is still
residents
nibbling
are
on him.
walking out with their phones out, recording this takedown, this surrender. Finally, after more than 2 hours, this carjacking suspect out of the city of Fontana, finally apprehended by CHP here in the city of Linwood.
That was pretty remarkable. That was some great work there from the officers. I haven't noticed a canine come after a driver in a pursuit.
Usually, I say usually.
Oh, I have.
because
What
these
the
are all
hell?
different, But
Yeah.
oftentimes,
You're all amateurs or
police dogs
something.
brought in
Is
for
it
a
your first
specific
day on the
purpose.
job?
At the end of a situation, or into a standoff, or into a search for somebody, it was probably some degree of luck that the CHP had one of their officers with a dog that was nearby and could join the chase and be ready for potentially what was going to happen at the end of this. Dog bites are nasty. They can inflict serious injuries. The alternative is officers going hands-on and walking up and potentially confronting somebody with a weapon. So sometimes it's the tactic they choose. This seemed to be one of those moments.
Boy, Eric, if you can, please, let's talk about some of those charges
Sure.
that this driver could potentially face now.
Well, the most serious is clearly what this began with, which was the account that we heard from the guy who was just stopping for lunch, had the keys ripped out of his hand, fought with this driver over control.
Succulent Chinese meal.
His truck stolen right in front of him. Again, that's a carjacking, but carjacking is really a subset of robbery under the California Penal Code.
The fur missile. I love it.
Robbery that results in the theft of a motor
It was a fur missile.
a robbery is a real serious violent felony. You don't have to have a gun or a knife to commit a robbery. It is by force or fear. So threatening someone.
Oh no, I'm always
using
cracking
force
jokes,
to take
Mike.
Something becomes
That's why you
a
should follow
robbery,
the
a real
channel. We
serious
watch the
felony.
most fucked up
Add
news
to that
possible.
the possibility
And then I make
from
dick
what
and fart
we've
jokes
heard,
over it.
or what we have not heard, I should say.
If
is
that sounds
this is
appealing
something
to you,
known to law
you should
enforcement,
subscribe to my
possibly
channel.
Already wanted for something else. That's certainly in the mix. And then everything that happened during the car chase. We've been doing a lot of
Oh,
reporting.
that puppy was ready.
About what happens to the folks who we see lead police on these chases and how serious are the consequences. And because a lot of times we're trying to get an assessment of whether the risk is worth the reward. The risks of pursuits are extraordinary. We've covered the fact that many of these end in collisions. Oftentimes the people who are hurt in collisions are innocent motorists.
Yeah.
So the charges will add up based on the behavior they recorded during the chase.
All right, Eric Leonard, Julia Dang, and News Chopper 4, thank you so much to both of you. Wow, what a scene. A 2-hour pursuit comes to an end with the canine involved as well in this. We're going to have a lot more for you coming up here on the NBC4 News at 3. Thank you for watching.
They went to the Kelly Clarkson show. Twitch people, I'm going to return the raid. This is wild. James raided me with like 175 people yesterday. I'm going to raid him with 14. I feel insignificant. If you're watching on YouTube for the first time, we popped on to do special coverage of this police chase. But we find out what that news be doing Sunday through Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Light one up, tip one back. It's all right to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm JustinFREAKIN. We'll see you Sunday night on the Troll Patrol live.